Welcome to the madness!
Hey, how's it going, folks? The name's Steffi and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders Planetfall. And I am excited today because not only we're going to be going onto a new planet, a new scenario, but more importantly, we're going to be playing as a new faction. We're going to be playing as the Kurko for this scenario, which I am looking forward to. So yeah, brand new race, brand new mechanics, brand new units, yada yada. And to be fair, with the small sample of the Kurko that we got a taste of in the last episode, I am looking forward to playing these guys. So our commander for this scenario is going to be Paul's Tuknor, race Kurko. Through rapid evolution, the Kurko seek to restore what was broken and will find retribution for the terrible fate that has befallen them. So starting bonus is 2 emergent units. Long-term bonus is minus 25% unit upkeep for tier 1 and tier 2 units. Interesting. I am expecting maybe a spamming army style. A spamming army style of low tier units for blitzkrieg tactics might be best. Bioweapons group, psi weapons group. Okay. Rapid population growth and large armies. Biological units with good melee capacity and racial abilities, swarm shields, and faster generation. Okay, and our secret tech is going to be Psi-Numbra. The Psi-Numbra employ dark psionic powers to tear holes in reality and summon devious entities from the abyss. So starting unit is Initiate, summon ethereal beings, break enemy minds, shatter reality to terrorize the planet, the populace, and uses their psionic damage channel. Okay. So in terms of perks, we have the Psi-Numbra Assault Equipment. This pack you received after Psi-Numbra Assault training. This expert training gives you the following skills. Range Specialist, increased damage dealt when using ranged weapons, and steady aim, increase your accuracy when behind cover. This pack includes a Soul Splitter, a gun that targets the mind of its foes, dealing psionic damage, a Psi Stone at distance that deals psionic damage in an area. Okay. We've got Veteran. You're enlisted as soon as possible and quickly gain rank and honor. This is clearly not your first deployment. So you start at level 3, giving you 10 skill points to spend after landing. And combat experience. All units gain experience 15% faster. And also we've got data repository. A leading scientist from your race gives you a repository of Empire information. You're not sure what it contains, but to help jumpstart your research, you start with 2 random texts. That is not bad. Okay, challenge level low or medium. Do you know what? I've been keeping it on low this entire time. Because, I mean, this is a blind playthrough and I just want to play for the story rather than challenge. But when Season 2 comes around and I feel a lot more confident with this game, we'll bump the level up and we'll keep Hero Resurgence the same. Can we change the perks by any chance? Let me have a look at Customize. Oh yeah, we can actually change if we want to. Ah, we can actually change if we want to. Vice, no vice. Cruel. You're a tyrant to your people. Kleptomaniac. You take 10 energy from your empire each turn. Someone needs to plan your retirement after all. Swipe. You stole something during your training, giving you random mod that works for your loadout. Party animal. Okay. Yeah, we can't change. Can we change the technology? No, we can't. Okay, so we can customize the commander we wanted to. Military detachments, start larger, crit so one extra popularity ratio dome. We can go combat, sharpshooter equipment, psionics, yeah, range specialist. Do you know what? I'm gonna keep this as standard for now. And yeah, I was gonna keep it as standard. Now, if you don't mind just waiting a second. My stupid ass has forgot to put on the streamer mode on Discord, so you don't hear any noises or anything. For some reason, my Discord has been acting up a little bit, and I'll tell you why. Because originally, with certain settings, streamer mode would come on automatically, but for some reason, it's not been doing that recently. Right, well anyway, enough messing around. I apologize for that. Let's get started. Ooh, this could be interesting.
For centuries, the Kirko had to suffer at the hands of our human oppressors. They feared our psionic abilities, feared us because we were different. So They enslaved us, mutilated our ancestors, whose tormented memories still echo in the minds of the living. But the Kieko are resilient. We evolved without the severed hive until we finally broke free from our shackles.
I love the voice acting.
As Swarm Herald of the Kieko Terran, I have been chosen to lead my colony to a new place to settle, a new place to call home. This is a heavy burden, as we are confronted with our past in every corner of the former Star Union. With the unity of the hive mind gone, different voices have risen amongst our people. Some are seeking vengeance, while others like myself feel that we need to build our own future, away from mankind and human conflicts.
Okay, this is kind of interesting because I'm starting to see the parallel in storylines now. So with the Vanguard and siding and allying with the Kirko faction, they talked about putting the differences aside, but this specific Kirko faction here, talking about finding independence. Interesting.
Our search has been fruitless for some time now, and the dreams of my ancestors have been growing darker inside of me as a result. I'm in need of guidance to understand their meaning and to not succumb to the black emptiness they project around me. To this end, I have followed the tracks of the fabled dream reader Hatil Orug to a planet the humans call Arcadia Celeste.
Yep, beautiful green planet.
Arcadia Celeste lies ahead of us. I can feel it reaching out, a soothing presence bringing calm to the turmoil of the swarm. No wonder Hatil Orug was drawn here. This may be the place of tranquility we've all been longing for.
Okay, so world size is small, land mass type is Pangea, water is 40%, and land is 60%. Objectives: find the Dream Reader. Alright, let's go then. Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. Oh my god, I am getting massive Geonosis vibes from that picture. Alright, here we go. Shin Taru, there's no greater comfort than sinking your carcass into the bog on a misty morning. This planet has much to offer. I can sense a strong void presence calling my mind, allowing me to reach for the veil and connect with the harmony beyond. Yet, I still fail to understand its bizarre beauty. When black tides start swallowing the echoes of the ancestral dreams, Rat's brother Kurash made an early landing to search for the Dream Reader. I feel his mind drawing closer. He must be returning soon. Until he does, I need to control the urges inside and listen to the weight of the swarm. My people are restless. The new hatch has emerged hungry from their eggs, and the cocoons of the previous generation larvae have all been vested on during the rite of conversion. Now they lust for more, and the colony must provide. Okay, so the Kirkle swarm has grown restless during your travels. You must gather supplies and still the hunger of the next Kirkle generations. And it's a sector with a special meadows feature as a province to start your start colonies as a significant boost. It's food income. Okay, so we need to give plus 50 food then, and we get an engulfer and we get a transcendent. Okay. Well, we've got some stuff first.
Open their wounds. Fix their pleas on vengeance, call light darkness, blind their eyes with injustice, eclipse the sun, deny it purpose, choke out their hopes with ashes of despair. They disbelieve daylight, gloom is their haven. Givori of House Ardeli.
Ah, Givori, I thought it was Giovanni. Okay, so we got that.
It's time to charge an entry fee into this dark carnival. Come, join our ranks. Feel the thrill. Come, terror can be fun. Ride this attraction into the depths of the abyss. Durangu Goth, the fool of the lost.
Okay, so we've got our two random researches there. It's fine. Okay, upgrade commander. Right. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got Soul Splitter here. Launch Psionic Spirit at the next target units. We have Psystones of Dissonance, Pilesin, Deadeye. Okay, so what do we have already? We've got Range Specialist 1 and Steady Aim. Selfish Sacrifice. The link itself. 35%. Ground Commander, Fury the Swarm. 20% damage and all. Right, I think we'll get Range Specialist 2. That'll do just to increase our weapons by 10%. And I think we'll get... Yeah, see, we're not making you... Yeah, we're not making you melee. So I think we'll go Fury the Swarm, I think. And then that leaves enough for... Will be Deadeye for the accuracy, or we go Vitality for the HP. Let's go Deadeye, I think. That might work. Alright, confirm. Now, any mods we can get Mark of the Dark Sun. Each time a unit deals a killing blow, they gain Dark Reward until the end of combat. Increase their damage 10 per stack to a maximum of 6. Additionally, this mod grants 20% increased damage on all abilities. We will keep that down for now. Okay, so we've got orders. We also got our larvae, Kirko Emergent. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Look at the wee, ugly wee bastards, eh? And we've got the Unleashed here. Okay, then. Right, so Planetfall objective report. So, we need to find a Dream Leader. We've got the Last Man Standing, defeat Commanders 4 out of 4. 50 out there. And search for answers. Kirkhoff choose you as the Swarm Herald to lead them to a new future. You come to Arcadia Celeste to seek guidance to find. Right, okay. Right then. Okay, let's have a look at our... Right, let's have a look at our world. So, meadows. That's 5 food. So, gotta look for something called meadows, right? Okay, well that's meadows there, so it looks like that's gonna be our sector that we're going to think. Okay. I've got access to our research yet, so let's look. Maybe we should go around and get some of the occupied. Maybe we should go around and get some of our goodies or so. Stay close. Sweep and turn. Set production. Okay, here we go. Right, so 66. Let's have a look. Okay, so we can choose our core reactor. So that's plus 10 energy, 15 food, 15 production, and research. Right, well, I'm not entirely too sure what the research is like for now, so I'm going to keep these for now, and we're going to go with skirmish units, specialty units. Yeah, let's just get one building thingied up for now. And commander. I have returned, Porter Skinner, old hatchmate. Shouldn't I do? Oh, I've missed the soothing presence of the swarm. It was unmindful for me to scout alone. I have never understand why some of our people are embracing this newfound solitude of the lost hive. Still, I fared well in my mission. This planet's a marvel. It speaks to me, sharpens my psionic instincts. Whispers of the harmony beyond has guided me to the Dream Leader. In my mind, I saw him meditate within a ruined city, where void tears have fallen from the sky. Kirko. Koresh extends his mind to you. As you share his dream, you see images of his recent experiences passing by. You notice mountains and rivers, but also the bespoken ruins where a blurry figure is engulfed in dulcet light. Suddenly, a wave of fury and hatred befalls you, washing away the rest of the vision, as the image of a solitary human settlement appears. Wait, is there any place in the galaxy left without the sack bleeders? They infest every planet, devour every species crossing their path. The greed knows no satiation and consumption as their only purpose. And yet we showed them our mandibles and claws, like Cadilius Prime and so other liberated worlds. The Kirkoteam were one of the first colony to rise up and fight. Since then we evolved and grew stronger. While the sack bleeders withered like the ruins of their empire, When called to war by the Herald, the swarm will not hesitate to respond. There. You know my position on this college. Last night I revisited the third dream of Gazaratosh. I was there, on Zarkirko, but when my senses weren't focused, I thought that I was home. Then I looked at the night sky and the faithful constellations guarding the secret of our origin. But once again they remained intangible and blurry. Together with the Dream Eater, I need to return to this fragment of the vision. With Hearty Oak's guidance, I can achieve something greater than finding new hatching grounds for our swarm. We do not belong with humans. Not the beasts, not the more. Okay, so investigate the ruins. Kashigas has discovered some ruined structures or signs of inhabitation. It may lead us to the ancient Dream Meter. This expression uses scout user fast we complete it. Okay. Right. What's required? Yeah, we could probably go to there actually. Okay, we got our Crash Jack. Side rifle. Okay, so he's a sniper then. He's got steady aim and resurgence, improved Overwatch. Not bad. Okay, we got our military then. Right. Let's have a look at our research then. Okay, so we have the Kurko stuff here. We have the biochemical and the psionics. Okay. Let's have a look. Unshackling. Heightened vision detector gives 20% increased accuracy. The unit also gains 1 strategic visual range of detection, allowing it to see concealed units on the strategic map. 5 HP going to use biological and cyborg units. Crippling claws. This unit mainly attacks get 12 to find crippling and within over 3 turns. Additional get 10 and create all abilities. Animal Kirko and cyborg units. Okay. Vigorous emergence. Sometimes a Kirko emerges to target ahead. His unit can transform into hidden or transcendent. He also biological cyborg units targets full and the melee damage dealt by 15 for 1 turn. Oh, that's pretty good. Berserker fair amounts. Okay, engulf a cast. Okay. And with the vehicle as well. Deep cast. Ship. I'll try and get that. Barrage cast. Barrage. Biochemical. That's pretty cool actually. Barrage. Huh. And then get Ravenous cast. Huh. Ravenous was pretty cool. Swarm explosions. Target an old colony. When friendly armies fighting that colony's domain, spawn 4 Kirko hive guards to aid them during combat. The spawn units disappear at the end of combat. Damage to 12 and then tormented cast. Okay, Rancor. It's a pretty cool weapon. And then Return of the Harbinger. Metamorphosis. The unique metabiomes that give it a schizo, making it harder to hit the more it moves during its combat, so once per tactical turn. Ooh. Metamorphosis. Whether you take damage to get a stack of enrage, granting 10 melee damage and accuracy 5. That's pretty cool. Future military tech. Okay, so in terms of the biochemical, acidic composition. Attacks from biochemical weapons with use of acid give a melt armor reduce 1 armor for each hit. That's beautiful. Biochemical macreation. A macreating biochemical agent is reduced on 1 hex, reducing effective. Volatile afflictions. Attacks from biochemical weapons now do arc damage and have a 12. If infusion can be used at a time. Lose 2 armor and take 10 acid damage. Specialized strains. Biochemical has a 12 chance of by slow and non-ethereal units. Be slowed, mobile. Okay. Advanced infections. Biochemical weapons of 12. Supply blightworm infestation units to the combat. The unit infected will explode at 2 when it deals damage. When it dies, dealing 15. Okay. Advanced. Flood of 1 hex radius with virulent strain. Dealing 15 acid damage. And inflicted biological. Okay. Infected units take 10 per turn for 3 turns. Use blood and death. Nice. Blight plague. Got some good stuff here. Dominion of Purification. Sonic attacks make units 20% easier to hit. Sonic boss mate. Ooh, Mantra Clarity is pretty good. Flames. Sonic abilities are empowered with flame, dealing thermal damage. Okay. Spell negative. Sonic attacks are fused with acid. Okay. Right, well I'm not going to spend too much time looking into the military one. I think we'll go with Unshackling first. I think getting the Crippling Claws for some of our melee might be pretty nice, so we'll research that first. And then Society, let's have a Society. Okay, so we got... Oh, okay, so it's the same regardless. Okay, so we have our faction-based one up here, but these are the same. Do you know what? That's a bit crap, that. I was kind of hoping that we get, like... I was kind of hoping we get, like, different ones per factions or something. We just separate for special research. Research per complete class, yeah, I suppose. Right, well, let's have a look at nurturing. Let's have a look. So, dream sharing. Sharing the past memories of great warriors with Kirko is right. All Kirko units gain 25 experience from... That could be very nice to start off with. New generation of food shifts are larger. I'll give 20% food income. That's nice. And brood cluster. Gathering all broods together allows more efficient reproduction turnover. Colony gains 50% of the food income as production. Discount when reducing units. Food income from... Okay, and that's just a colony upgrade. Okay. Do you know what? Sure, let's take nurturing. That should be pretty nice for now. Right, I think... Let's put you into here. And let's do our first battle. Riders of Trembling Fear trying to fully battle. Sure, launch a retreat. Let's see why not. Get 48 food. I'll take it. What is required? Wait, return. Okay, we can annex this first sector. That's good then. Right, let's get this one. This is meadows, and that's exactly what we want. Okay, we need to head down that way. Okay, no problem. Return. Okay, unexploited sector. Okay, so these are the ones we want. Okay, so let's have a look. So level 2 plus 15 income plus food income. Production. Residential. See, we're at level 2. Yeah, see, we're at level 3 food actually. That could be pretty nice. Sure. Okay, level 3 food. That's being built. Central reactor core. Bio farm. Plus food. Let's go with production here, I think. Yeah, let's go production here. And then we'll go specialist training center to do that. Get that stacked up. Right. Grant us set space. Nice. Right, if that's the case then, I guess we'll start heading down west then to the objective. So we're not. Unless we want to build any units. So we've got a colonizer. Do you know what? Yeah, let's get next colonizer going on. And do you know what? We'll put that up top actually so we can get that up immediately. Try and get a good bit of try and get some good colonies going on. Actually, now think about it. Let's keep heading south. Turn. Meet Scyfish. Green smell. A connection. Home. A sour shape. Unlike others, yet similar. I feel the ripples of the void resonating within you. Yet I don't recognize their strange new patterns. What are you? The void? Home is lost. We are Gachu, from beyond the veil. The void creatures. This world must seem very strange to you. We feel with you. The Kirko also lost. Can't do this voice, honestly. I'm gonna do his voice, I'm gonna have to start doing vocal warm-ups. The Gurkha also lost their home world a long time ago. Gurkha's soothing. Unlike the others we found, they observe, bland grey smell. Though they look tasty, be sure to visit them quite close. Visit the tasty ones. The Scyfish spoke of tasty ones and spent a long time silently watching them. You should better investigate. Yeah. So we got 10 influence, 16 food, 21 energy. Guess so. Okay. Let's keep moving down. Okay, so we got the Scyfish dwelling. Which is down there, so that could be good for trade if we need to. Okay, our colonizer should be ready soon. Okay, message from the Scyfish faction. The archaic ones. They hunt us. We try calmness. It is not effective. They are caught in the past. We try reaching. They hunt us. We flee. Paragon pursue. Protect us? Sure. Okay, just standing. Right, let's head down there then. It's just, where is it? Down there. Right, we'll send this unit down south. And we'll send these guys further down this way. Okay, let's have a look. One more turn there. We'll get a colonizer. And then we can decide where we want to go. Okay then. Got a new research.
Sharpen your claws, sunder the chains in your mind. Fight for the hive. The subjugator's blood is an antidote to the poison of servitude. Behold their corruption and live free. Tick G-Clucks, Swarm Herald, rallying cry.
Love it. Okay, regeneration. So we got regeneration carapace, gains regeneration healing each turn of combat, recovering all its HP at the start of his own turn in a strategic map. That's amazing. And healing surge, targeting non-mechanical units, heal for 20. What's Whispers and Visions? Summon a Whisper Discord. Invisible if you're a creature that makes an excellent scout. Unleash psionic energy to target enemy, including visions of the dark abyss, the lights of beyond. They suffer 20% damage and minus 400 morale. A failure only takes 20% damage. Consuming gaze. Dark energy, dealing enough damage. Interesting. I think what we'll go for next is we'll go for biochemical applications, I think. Nurturing.
For decades, we slept in slavery, dreaming of a lost world and our martyred hive queen. Now we share a fresh vision, a healthy brood, and work for a future in which we can pursue our lost dream. G-Cuckoo Cosrax, Swarm Herald.
Okay, new. Okay, so new. Frontier. Facilities. 6 happiness. To include more powerful, which will be very nice indeed to have. Area Surveillance. Shadow Manifest. All newly crew assigned units will start with +1 rank in addition. Will spawn like with despair upon death last combat. And then this one's a doctrine increase. I have a feeling we're going to be kind of doctrine heavy this time, but I think because we're next to water, we're going to go with aquatic deployment first. Allow us to travel, and most importantly, we can get a water base going on since we're right next to water as well. So we'll go for that first. Yeah, because we can get some water tiles then, which would be pretty nice. Okay, ops ready. Right, so let's see, share in the past, gain 25%. That would be pretty nice. And there's no upkeep, which is pretty nice. Or all colony benefit increase to 20%. No, let's go with drink sharing. Start priming that, so we can get some extra experience. Okay. We've got colonizer. Right, what would be best? I think... Let's see, so let's... Because we're not at war with anybody just yet, let's let's head east. And let's see what's there first, because we've got the field woods and stuff, but yeah. Okay, let's head due south. Almost there. And let's do our first quest then. Let's have a phase of power gun units. The lower spell. Sure, let's do this then. Enter combat. And then we can have a look and see what the Kirko's all about then. So, actually, not a bad start so far, actually. Not a bad start so far. So we're going to get a second colony up. So, yeah, so it seems like the Kirko are best used in... It seems like the best used as auxiliary units. Best used in auxiliary forces. So a lot of spam. So a lot of like tier 1, tier 2 spam. At least that's what I am understanding, I think. Obviously, we'll learn through experience, but I might also have a look at some... might also have a look and see what some people are saying. Phase shift. Oh yeah, well that was Wojtek. Interesting. Yep, shield charge.
Operations available.
A vomit, very nice. Yeah, I should be able to gauge these now. Cyber for snapshots.
Enemy destroyed.
Nice. Not careful, I might actually lose a unit here. Huh.
Zero.
So it's a graze. That's a lot of damage, Jesus. That's to go with the units that we have. He's frenzied. Yeah, Soul Claw 20. 20 side damage, that's crazy.
Enemy killed. Our forces are victorious.
Okay, so we lost the first unit, but with our extra experience, we should level up these guys pretty quickly. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, we can get somebody built and then we can come down that way. So what do we have then?
Objective completed.
Do we sell the... No, we'll take the reward because we need it. So are these the guys with the soul claws? Hidden. Oh yeah, these are the guys that I wanted to play around with, weren't it? Yeah, the hidden. Jesus, this guy's look amazing. Mark of the Dark Sun. Actually, speaking of which, we can give you the crippling claws. Sure, confirm. Use a little bit of Velvet Cosmite. Right. Tell you what, got that being built, that's fine. Right, we'll do one more turn. And then that'll be an episode, because I'm about to run out of my timer, actually. Right, let's keep heading to the east, and let's see what we can do. Okay, so we got a bunch of food around here. See, the good news is that our capital can actually annex all this. That's fine, and then we got some water tiles as well. So we need to get a little further to the east. Right. Get in its turn, the Cosmic Ruins. Let's... let's go this way, I suppose. We could build a forward base, actually, but... it's my time, but is there a point for a forward base? Not really. Is that turn? Okay, we got some things here. Hello? Renoxy Alara. A Kirko. My hunter system demonstrates keen instincts when they scouted your colony. It was not surprising your race engineered to adapt to different tasks as environments did survive the cataclysm. Ethical or not, TerraTech Inc. always aimed for perfection. Do not mention the name of that accursed company in our presence, human. Murderers, mutilators. That's what they are called among my people. When they defiled our queens, they could have been no greater guilt. I know what faction this is. Keep your calm, Kirko. You misunderstand. If anything, the adaptive capabilities of your race are an inspiration to the Amazon. Where we shape the land, where we tame its different plants and beasts. Even then, we redesign our own genetic profile. We apply the same principles that make your species excel in so many of nature's most important disciplines. Though there is another life form that has recently caught our attention. The Cyfish are sentient, scientifically gifted beings, which are as alien and terrified to use as they're intriguing. Sounds familiar? Maybe you want to help and act as a mediator to make sure this particular first contact won't go wrong. Sure, so why not? Only with the great reluctance the Kirkwall team agreed to reach out in cooperation. Not for your sake or that of your experiments, human, but for the sake of the Cyfish, which sound like their fate could be oddly related to our role. They may need our shelter.
Objective completed.
Alright, explore, which is weird, sure. Alright, so 16 through 21 energy. Befriend the Cyfish. The Cyfish asks you to befriend the local. Humans ask you to befriend the local Cyfish. It was changed into diplomatic to peace. Then we get Chrysalis, Cyfish, and 10 influence. Alright, we can do that. Okay, so produce the agricultural thing, which is beautiful. And then we're just working on the production one, that's fine. I could probably go for another colonizer, actually, that would be nice. The Cosmite.
Preventing colony.
Yeah, that's fine. And doctrinated cream sherry. Nice, so we're getting 25% extra things. Okay then, right. Let's see where a nice one is. Okay, while I'm on it, do you know what? No, I'm going to save the next sort of cutscene related event, which is going to be investigate the ruins, which is here. In the next episode, I'm actually running out of time in terms of recording. Alright, so anyway, so yeah, it looks like we made a pretty good start to things. I don't really have a... We need an income at 53rd. Manage a system where special province. Colony income 50 plus food. We should have that. Do we not? We should have, I think, 50 food, no? Is it because this guy overgrown biodrome? We should have 50 food, no? Get 45. We need yeah, we need yeah, what we need to do is we need to clear this actually. So do you know what I'm gonna do actually? No. Yeah, so we need to clear this in order to get that. So we've got colonizer heading east to try and find a space maybe roughly around here, and then we could work on those sectors. And then we'll just complete an objectives down here. So yeah, that's it. Right, so anyway, my friends, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below. Check them out if you wish. Apart from that, enjoy the rest of your awesome day. I'll see you next time. Take care.